Real YouTubers have technical difficulties. If you've watched my channel, you know that this is a theme. I thought that I could finish this faster. Rainbow colors take a long time. I lost track of if I've already used this color. Well, that's something. Happy Pride Month, everybody. So, okay, first of all, Wolf, what are you doing? Please have some brains for 10 seconds. That's not what I wanted. That is what I wanted. No, hang on. Excuse me. Hang on, we're gonna figure this out. I don't want the video to be cut off. So let's do this. Am I cutting anything off here? I recognize that I should have done this before this all started. I apologize for my decisions, but I can't change them because this is where I am now. Okay. So, here's the deal. I'm at home. I'm at my parents' home in not where I normally live, and in order to come home, I got a laptop. Okay, that's the deal. I got myself a little lappy tappy. You know what I'm saying? And so it's new, and I didn't test it extensively before coming home. But what I can tell you is that it was working relatively fine. I had all my software. I did a little test recording. I test streamed. It was all fine, or so I thought. So I come home, everything is going swimmingly. I'm making my usual level of content, which is to say, I'm sorry, and I am at home, and everything's fine, and all of a sudden, you'd never believe what happened. I'll tell you, the headphone jack stopped working. I tried to fix it. I did not. I don't know what's going on. I don't see any issues online about it. Nothing changed. One day it was working. One day it was not. And so I really wanted to react to this video. I've heard a lot of things about this. This is probably my most requested reaction video ever. Most requested reaction video ever. It's up there with me losing the World Finals in 2012. Thank you, everybody. I love having supportive viewers. But anyway, everyone's really been requesting this video. However, the issue is that I have to listen to the video, which is normally not a problem because I have earbuds. However, this time I have earbuds. They are plugged in. I will put them in the hopes that something changes. Well, the sound has to come out of my computer. And so what I wanted to make this video. I think what I'm going to try and do is do a little rotation of content. So we'll do reaction video, tier list video, battle video, because I know people were wanting more battles, and I want to personally focus more on tier lists and reaction videos. So we'll try and compromise, and then do something kind of like that. That's the tentative thing. But today's plan was to do a reaction video. But the issue is I don't have earbuds. So my solution to that is to hold the microphone here in front of my face, and therefore I will try not to raise my voice because I know that many of you listen with earbuds in. Actually, I will raise my voice because if I have to suffer, you have to suffer too. I don't have the privilege of listening with earbuds in. And it's been 3 minutes and I haven't said anything of substance. Anyway, that's why I'm holding the microphone, and that's the deal. This is your first Wolfey ASMR. I'll speak in a deeper register than normal, so we can really have some nice ASMR content. I don't really know what ASMR is, I'll be completely honest, but I'm going to use the really gravelly part of my voice. Just kidding. I'm just trying not to yell, and so I'm suppressing my voice. Anyway, so this video is very requested. It's by Jaiden Animations. I have not ever seen it. I know it's extremely popular. I'm sure it's very good. I'm familiar with the channel, but I personally am not super... I don't know what to expect going into this. So I'm very excited to kind of show you guys my World Champion Wolfe Glick's perspective on let me fix this on this video. My understanding of this, and I don't have to hold it just yet, actually, is something that I realized, because goodbye wolf head, goodbye wolf shoulder. Okay, I'm relegated, although I don't have a green screen right now. I'm relegated to over here. This is the shadow realm. My understanding is that this is more obviously I don't think this is a competitive Pokemon channel from my understanding, so I think that this is a very good glimpse into what people who want to do a Nuzlocke, how most people play through it. So I'm very excited to watch. I think the channel's cool. I'm excited to see the animation as well. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started and go ahead and start the video. And I hope if there's feedback, I'm sorry. This is the best solution I could come up with. I didn't want to deprive you guys of my content or anything. So let's get started.
Within the Pokemon community, there's a set of self-imposed rules you can add to the games to make them more challenging.
I like that it's hard mode for Pokemon, and it is. To be completely honest, I have never completed a Nuzlocke. I've attempted a couple. I don't normally fail them, or like I don't normally fail them. I normally just get distracted and don't finish. It is hard mode, but now like I'm thinking like if Nuzlocke is hard mode, what are these no damage runs we've been watching? Because those are definitely like expert. Like do not attempt without parental supervision. Do not attempt period. Actually,
called a Pokemon Nuzlocke. You can only catch the first Pokemon you run into per route. If a Pokemon faints,
the animations are already very good. I can understand. Yeah, this is very good.
It dies, and you can't use it anymore. And you have to nickname your Pokemon to get more attached to them. That means if you aren't careful...
I appreciate the... this is a long video, so I can't pause as much as I normally do, I think, but I do appreciate the macadamia reference.
You can technically lose a Pokemon game under those conditions. I've wanted to do a Nuzlocke for the longest time. I've started a couple in the past, but never actually got to finish any because busy.
Wait, that's me. Hang on a second. I am this person.
Today's the day that all changes. I decided to make a video on my first full attempt at a Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. Let's see how it went. After breaking free from the back of the moving truck my mom stuffed me in and introducing myself to the neighbor Brendan,
it's always very interesting to me, like, it's a very strange way to start the Pokemon game. Like, you literally start in a Pokemon moving truck, or the back of a moving truck. Very interesting.
Kid that I always thought was a monkey said that he heard screaming up ahead. Professor Birch is getting mauled by a level 2 Poochyena, so I let his Torchic out, and she scratches the crap out of it. He gifts me Torchic for rescuing him, and I name her Teriyaki, my first Pokemon. Walking up the route more, I run into Brendan, who challenges me to a battle, where Teriyaki proceeds to also scratch the crap out of his Mudkip. Good job, Teriyaki. You're 2 for 2. Doing great. Professor Birch gives me 5 Pokeballs, and the Nuzlocke has officially started.
Right, I believe the Nuzlocke doesn't start until after the rival battle, or maybe until after you can catch a Pokemon. I'm not entirely sure. I actually don't really know, but I'll take the word for it.
To catch my first Pokemon and ran into a Zigzagoon.
Very nice.
All right, not the best, but I can work with this. You know, I think we're gonna have a really awesome adventure.
Hey, I have a question.
Dude, so
what happens in a Nuzlocke? This is very like basic level. What if you KO all the if all your Pokemon who can use the HMs you need to advance like get knocked out? Do you just lose? Because Zigzagoon's a great HM user, but what if you like, or what if you just don't catch anything that can like learn Surf, for example? I guess there's so many opportunities, and like, I don't know. I guess it'd be really hard to have that happen, but I think I don't know what the rules like officially say.
So Teriyaki one-shotted Zigzagoon with a critical hit scratch, but whatever. Contain your murder a little bit, all right?
That's old gen crits. I think Zigzagoon could live a crit scratch in new gen. Crits used to do double damage back in my day. Critical hits used to do double damage. They're 1.5 times now, so they were just completely broken. They're still strong, but like they were like actually broken. I literally can't believe we played with double damage crits for so long.
Route 102 is right around the corner, and that's where I was able to catch Corn the Seedot. Look at us, couple of friends ready to take on the Hoenn region together. After watching the weird kid Wally struggle to catch his first Pokemon, I continued on to Route 104 and found a little tail.
What do you guys think of Wally, by the way? I know that's not really on topic, but like, I think Wally's an interesting character. I actually like his character arc personally.
Grass. Aggressive and screams and hungry.
Why did they draw it like that?
I know your name. In Petalburg Forest, a Team Magma grunt jumps some random professor, so Ari and Teriyaki peck his eyes out. Oh, hello, Shroomish. I'm gonna name you Onion.
I like Shroomish. I like Breloom. Very strong. I don't know how strong it is in-game, but it's a good Pokemon in my opinion. I also really appreciate the animation here. I don't know. Very well done. I can see why this video is popular.
Get to Rustboro, and while getting ready to take on Roxanne's gym, Teriyaki kills another Zigzagoon I was about to catch. What's your problem with Zigzagoons, dude? But it turned out alright, because she also ended up evolving. Onion was able to destroy Roxanne with ease, and we got our first gym badge. Exiting the gym, we catch a glance that Team Magma is up to no good again. Something about the scorching earth or something. And this old man exclaims that they stole his Pico.
No, Pico's the best character in all of Pokemon. I really appreciate this, like, it makes me happy that this video is so popular, because it's just like, it's just like well animated, like, narration over a Nuzlocke run, and that's kind of cool, I think. Like, it's nothing like super flashy. I mean, the animation's very, very good. Like, that's definitely S tier, but you know, the actual like it's just like it's like you don't have, it's just a nice message that says like you don't have to do something super, you know, fancy or super, you know, completely original. Like sometimes if you just do something like cool, my roommate does not have coronavirus, that's nice. Sorry, but yeah, you don't have to do something like super flashy or like super, I don't know, fancy. You can just the content if the content of your work is solid and you do a really good job with it, it can be like people will love it. So I think that's a cool message as an aside.
Here's your dog. Also, you're coming with me.
Wait, is Pico being a dog like a meme? I've seen it before. I didn't realize that it was like a common thing. I saw one person reference it, I think in a video we watched on this channel on one of the reaction ones, but I didn't realize that was a thing.
By turning me into his errand boy, and I arrive in Dewford to give a letter to Stephen.
I love 3rd gen.
Alright, what do we got? Ugh. Okay, chomps. After finding Steven, it was time to take on Brawly, the next gym leader. Ari's a stone-cold killer and easily earned MVP in that fight. Things were going well. 2 badges in, and the team was looking good. On my way to the next city, I caught a tentacle on the beach. Squidward. After beating Team Magma and Brendan again in Slateport, it was time again to get ready for the gym battle with Watson. But as I was fighting some trainers, Chomps the Mawile got electrocuted a bit too hard and was killed.
Wait, Magnemite one-shot Mawile? Mawile? I'm actually shocked. Even on a critical hit. What move was that? Thundershock?
Chomps the Mawile got electrocuted.
Thundershock crit one-shot Mawile? That has to be a high roll. There's no way that's supposed to happen. You're telling me regular Magnemite at 3 level disadvantage, 2 shots with Thundershock, 2 shots Mawile? No way. That had to have high rolled, right? Can we get the calcs on that, please? Can someone run the calc? There's no way that one shots. There's absolutely no way that one shots with a crit. Nah. I'm about to open the 3rd gen damage calc. No, Wolf, control yourself. This is a long video. We are 3 minutes in. We are not going to calc live. I will calc afterwards.
Did a bit too hard and was killed.
That's high roll.
Jaiden, let's battle. I want to show you how strong I am. Okay. Ari, this is an electric gym. You're not allowed to fight in here, so you can just wait outside.
Aw. Portela.
While battling the gym trainers, Onion evolved into Breloom,
nice.
And together with Teriyaki, they were able to get another victory. Now we were riding high. 3 gym badges in and no main casualties. With our massive confidence, we decided to take on the Win Straight family's challenge of beating all their family members.
Aren't these trainers hard? I kind of forgot. Also, watching this makes me want to do a Nuzlocke, because I've never completed one.
I had Squidward out front to get him some experience, but we ran into some troubles with Grandma.
Right.
Oh god, it's gonna do a high jump kick. We can take him out, but I need a clean switch first.
No. Oh no.
So I had to sacrifice Hushchild the Whismer. Honestly, that was the safest move to ensure no one else died. Goodbye, Hushchild. You might be missed.
I respect it. Oftentimes when people play Nuzlocke, they're like unwilling to sacrifice anything. So I appreciate that Jaiden realized that they had to, sometimes you have to make a sacrifice in order to achieve your goal.
While we were heading to Fall Arbor, fighting some trainers, Ari evolved.
Nice.
Oh, look at my big bird. Oh,
I like Swallow.
Yeah. We were almost to town, but we had to get through the city grass on 113. Oh, jeez. Alright, Barf, get in there with the rest of them. I walked into Meteor Falls to see Team Aqua and Team Magma arguing about water and rocks. Can I go? So get over here, Zubat. They kept complaining and I had to go up the volcano they were blocking to fight Maxie, the Team Magma leader. That was a hard fight. Onion and Teriyaki were able to take out his Mightyena and Camerupt,
yeah, Camerupt looks hard.
Golbat hit hard.
Yeah,
I ended
Golbat
up
looks hard.
having to switch in Ari and double team up to win the battle. Not the most honorable of strategies.
No, extremely honorable. I respect it a lot. It takes guts to use double team. Let's go.
But it worked and we're moving on. On the way down the volcano, I ran into a mat shop. Oh, hello there, Chad. What? You're a female? Did I stutter? We arrived in Lava Ridge Town and started getting through Flannery's gym. During that time, Squidward was almost killed by a Fury swiping Kecleon. Fury swipes.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's a lot of damage. Oh yeah, Kecleon is strong and Tentacle is very low base defense.
But when it came time to battle, he pulled his weight and more. Honestly, with the team, there wasn't much I could have done to Flannery's fire Pokemon, but Squidward came in clutch by learning Bubble Beam, and it was all over for her. Badge 4, under our belt.
Is it kind of weird, you guys, that Maxie has a Camerupt, but Flannery has a Numel? Does Flannery have a Camerupt? I don't know. Interesting balancing decision.
Brandon met up with us outside the gym to give us goggles so we could walk in the sandstorms.
Boo,
I found a claw
sandstorm.
fossil, and Anorith was born. I didn't know what to name it, so my friend named him Gary. Now it was time for the 5th gym. After some training, Chad evolved into Machoke, and the team was...
I really
leveled
like
up.
the animations. Like, there's a couple things... I'm not talking too much about them because I'm expert in Pokemon, not in Animation Man. But I think I like there's a couple, like the gym battles, for example. Some of them are really cool. The evolution scenes are really cool. I don't know. I can't imagine how much time this took to animate.
Started the battle with Ari, and after realizing I was in trouble...
Oh, yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to do like 80%. Hang on, what's 20? That did like almost exactly 80. Was I wrong? It did 75.
By with more double teams. Ari was barely able to take out the first slacking, so when the second, stronger one came out, I knew I had to use a different strategy.
They have fighting types.
I brought out Onion to leech seed it and try and get more chip damage in, which worked, but he was also killed by Slacking's facade, which I thought he could take. Chad was able to finish off the rest of the fight, but that was the first death that
That's
actually
unfortunate.
hurt.
Breloom is strong, especially, I don't know, I think Spore should be a level up move. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I'm not crying. Someone's just chopping onions in here.
Ooh.
But with every down, there's an up. And Corn stepped up and was ready to fill Onion's spot. While passing through Mauville again...
I appreciate that they're very clearly conscientious about the typing they're keeping. Fire, Water, Grass is obviously on their mind, so I respect that. They're definitely very aware of the typing that they want on this team.
Watson asked us to help him turn off the city's generator, and while down there I found a Magnemite. Do you want to come with?
That's clever.
We kept on our way, catching Spurky the Electrike, and while fighting some trainers...
You didn't have to draw a Nuzleaf like that.
Survived 2 very close calls.
Yeah, hang on, wait. Nuzleaf is Grass and Dark, which is 4 times weak to Bug and also weak to Flying.
He took a Swords Dance boosted Fury Cutter by Ninjask, and a misclick from me, which resulted in him tanking a wing attack from a Talo. No.
Yeah, Jello's not very strong. You should have that.
Dude, Corn, I'm so sorry. You're such a trooper. Good news is Squidward evolved while training, so that's neat. We arrived in Fortune City, and this was a gym I was really nervous about. Not only did we not have a good team to take on a flying type gym, but Winona's Altaria is notorious for sweeping teams if she sets up too many dragon dances. I went to the grass to train up the team, and the worst happened. Corn was killed by pin missile from a Zigzagoon.
Zigzagoon gets pin missile?
Wait, no. Stop.
Oh.
Corn.
Oh, that one hurts. That one really hurts. I didn't know Zigzagoon learned pin missile, so I would have done that as well.
Corn, no, Corn! You monster, how could you do this? Is this why you kept trying to kill all the Zigzagoons? I want to think that Corn sacrificed himself because he knew we were at too much of a disadvantage going into Winona's gym, and by opening up a space, we could get the type advantage we needed to stand a chance. With a heavy heart, I brought Zip Zap Zop the Magnemite to the team, and realized how much more grinding I was gonna have to do. I had to fight so many Merrills to get Zip Zap Zop on par with the rest of the team. You want to know how many? The move Thunderbolt can be used 15 times before it runs out.
I like this part.
And I had to go back to the Pokemon Center almost 6 separate times to refill it. Meaning Zip
I like to imagine the people who have done the no damage runs watching this, the biking for 8 hours.
Zap Zop killed more than 80 Marill that were living in that lake.
Not to minimize that. That's a lot of Marill.
Which Zip Zap Zop was able to take out. But she immediately brought out Altaria, which made me very scared because I know she's got Earthquake on that thing. I didn't have a clean switch, and I knew no one on the team could take 2 hits from this Cloud Bird. So I ultimately decided that I'd have to have Zip Zap Zop paralyze it in exchange for his death. Goodbye, Zip Zap Zop. You weren't here for long, but your efforts will not be in vain.
Nice.
Oh my god! Somehow Zip Zap Zop lived the earthquake.
Yeah, Altaria kind of sucks. Like, I expected that to KO, to be clear. And this is when I talk about... It's a good thing that was... Oh wait, no. If that was new Sturdy and not old Sturdy. That's my favorite line, talking about Sturdy. Magnemite and Magneton get the ability Sturdy. This ability means that if they would be one-hit knocked out by a move... it will survive with 1 HP, but only after generation like 6 or something, not in generation 3. And some people like to remind me that there is no sturdy in Gen 1, to which I say,
on 2 HP like a mad lad.
Magnetron is a good
must
Pokemon.
Have been looking down on us for that one because there was definitely a 90% chance Zip Zap Zop was supposed to die there. With that string of luck, I was able to switch Ari in for Zip Zap Zop to predict another earthquake and started chipping away at the Altaria, which was not gonna be easy. She was already starting to stack up those dragon dances, which make her moves even more powerful.
I really like this.
And I was legitimately sweating. But with what little luck we had left, Winona got greedy and tried to get in that last dragon dance.
Nope.
And that's when Ari was able to swoop in and snipe that kill. If that Altaria would have decided to attack at any point, she would have one-shotted anyone and everyone on my team. Thank you, Corn. You shined your photosynthesis onto us. From there, I was able to heal up Zip Zap Zop and sweep the rest of her team. The 6th gym badge was ours.
Nice.
Outside the Safari Zone, I found a Duskull I was able to catch. I tried to have Gary on the team since resurrecting him from the dirt, but he honestly has like no moves that do damage, so I decided to replace him with Sin. We arrived in Lily Cove and I tried fishing.
Duskull, I mean, as we all know, Dusclops is a strong Pokemon.
Each for a Pokemon, but Chad punched the Whalmer I reeled up too hard and killed it. We stormed Team Magma's base, and while trying to get the Master Ball they've got on the ground, an Electrode exploded and almost killed Chad.
You have to run from the Electrode.
Uncalled for. After beating their admin, they escaped into a submarine, and I went on to fight the next gym. Tate and Liza were the first double battle gym leaders, and I didn't realize until too late that I was just a tad underleveled for them.
No. Yeah, they're actually super strong. They're actually super strong. That's my analysis. They're very strong.
They don't have any more than
my arm
2
is tired.
Pokemon, so...
They only have 2 Pokemon, though. I thought they had more.
Okay.
Maybe in Emerald they have more.
42?
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Uh-oh.
Confused,
Sin
right?
and Zip Zap Zop made a good duo, being able to confuse and
Let's go! This person, Jaiden should play Pokemon. I'm sorry, I know that was loud. Let's go. Jaiden should play VGC. That's all you have to do. They're a natural.
But Solrock managed to get off a Sunny Day powered flamethrower in Zip Zap Zop's face, which totally killed him. That really sucked.
Yep.
He put in so much work for the team and really carried us this far. The rest of this fight's for you, Zip Zap Zop. Squidward came out, and together with Sin, were able to finish off the duo, getting us our 7th gym badge.
Very brave to bring Tentacruel in front of 2 Psychic types, but I guess it's especially bulky.
Alright, Spurky, you're up. I think I single-handedly wiped out the entire water Pokemon population between Zip Zap Zop and Spurky. I went to Shoal Cave and caught Blubby the Spheal, and went out to take on Maxie one last time. For some reason, I didn't learn my lesson when being underleveled for Tate and Liza, because I was even more underleveled for Maxie.
More?
Mightyena. It doesn't go down? This fight was rough. Chad was able to take out his Mightyena, but I resorted to Squidward when his Crobat came out, and luck wasn't on my side here.
Yeah, that's not good. I think you need the Tentacruel for the camera up, so yeah, that's unfortunate.
Because Squidward was killed by a high roll wing attack.
Oh my god.
The way Pokemon works is there's a small range of damage an attack can do. It's not actually the same all the time, and it's kind of based on chance.
Yes.
So even though it looked like Squidward could have lived 2 wing attacks, Maxie was
hang on, let's see.
A low roll on the
yeah, you can't risk that. You actually can't risk that.
First one, and a high roll on the second.
Yep.
Which was the death of
anything like if you take 45 from the first one, anything below 45 you should feel safe, but if you take 45, second one could do 55 for sure. Tough lesson to learn though.
Squidward. But it wasn't time to give up. We had to persevere. For Squidward. Ari came in and took out the Crobat and lived on 1 HP when hit by Camerap's
Yeah, you need a Tentacruel for that.
It was a tough battle, but we squeaked by. Barely. After that fight, I needed to take a step back and seriously grind up the team
Let's
again.
go, Seville.
If we were just a bit more underleveled, we would have been murdered. Blubby joined the team and we got to work, eventually arriving in Sutopolis. Steven and the Sutopolis gym leader, Wallace, were there saying Groudon was in the cave because someone used the wrong orb and pissed him off. So I went in there, walked up to Groudon, and Master Balled him immediately.
Nice.
There's no way I'm fighting Groudon. Now get in the box. While fighting Wallace, Spurky was able to take out his love disc in Celio. Sin beat his Whiscash,
Nice.
and Chad finished off the Milotic.
I'm actually surprised Machoke beat Milotic. It doesn't seem like a positive stat matchup.
Team was perfect. And after obtaining our final gym badge...
Also, I know that Dusknoir isn't in this game, but I think it's funny that like both Machoke and Dusclops evolve via trade. I think that's cool.
We were ready for the Elite Four. We got through Victory Road.
Nice,
Walrein
Walrein.
tried to fight us for the last time, but he just needs to stop. We exited the cave, and there it was.
Nice.
The final challenge. Here we go. Sydney was up first, and honestly, he
Sydney's a
wasn't a
weird
challenge
character.
at all. Chad and Teriyaki were able to take care of his team with ease. Phoebe wasn't difficult either, with Sin and Blubby being MVPs. Glacio was a bit tougher. Teriyaki was
Really?
able to take
I'm
out
surprised. I'm surprised Ice was a problem when you have Blaziken.
Ailey's and Spurky could handle her Celios, but her Walrein was the big problem.
Right.
Walreins are thick, can tank a lot of hits, and can do a lot of damage.
I like Walrein.
I
One
would
of my
know,
favorites.
because I have one. I brought out Chad and she was able to get in a good amount of damage, but she was ultimately killed by Blizzard.
Oh,
Sin
wow.
came out to try and confuse it, but it broke through the confusion and landed a sheer cold.
Oh,
Sheer
that's
Cold
unfortunate. That's actually super unfortunate.
is a one-hit KO move. It has a 30% chance of hitting the target and will fail if the target Pokemon's level is higher than the user's. But even under all those conditions,
Technically, it's not 30%. It's depending on who's a higher level. The chance changes. It's only 30% if you're the same level.
Actually, I don't know that's how it works in Gen 3. That's just how it works now.
and Sin was killed.
That, by the way, is for everyone who says that I would lose to Clefairy because Clefairy would Metronome Fissure and one-shot me, and I have a Pokemon I could beat in a fight. Just so you know, I'm higher level than all Clefairy, so Fissure does not work. Checkmate.
Two great team members, down and out.
Yeah, that's actually
Chad
very
was with
unfortunate.
us
Losing
for
Dusclops
so long
especially.
and pulled so much weight, and Sin got us through some really tough battles. Even with those losses, we were able to finish Glacia off and move on to the final Elite Four member, Drake.
Ooh, yeah, good
Drake's
thing they have
got a
Wolverine.
tough team, but we've got a Blubby,
Yeah.
and she wanted revenge for her fallen comrades.
I like this animation a lot.
She ice-beamed every single one of Drake's Pokemon.
This is the brother, are you flying meme? One of my favorite old memes. Amazing meme. This is, brother, are you flying?
Pokemon. Just a straight up massacre. And with that, it was on to the last battle.
Steel types. Yeah, they have
Steven
Blaziken
Stone.
still, right?
I was legitimately nervous.
Should be fine.
I led with Spurky to take out his Skarmory as quick as possible, and Blubby was able to take out his Claydol and Aggron.
Nice.
But then came his Metagross.
Yeah, meet the gross.
This might be the end. Metagross is Steven's strongest Pokemon, so I needed to hinder it as much as I could before it started doing serious damage. I knew his Metagross had Earthquake, which would definitely take out most of my team, so I had to have Spurky Kamikaze to get a paralysis
Nice,
off.
nice, I respect
Blubby
it.
came out again, and after a lot of hard work, finally beat the Metagross by spamming Surf. Teriyaki was able to finish his Cradily, and his final Pokemon was Armaldo.
Oh, Armaldo suck.
Gary's final revenge for getting booted from the team.
Nice.
I brought out Blubby because Teriyaki was pretty weakened, and after realizing she gets two-shotted by him, I knew she was gonna have to die. So with a heavy heart, Blubby pulled off her last Surf, getting Armaldo in the red, and was killed.
Rest in peace.
Teriyaki, the Pokemon who's been with us from the start.
Let's
who's
go. This is
seen
great.
her
This is
friends
great,
Die in
Narrative. Great story building. Oh, I hope I didn't corrupt the audio. Okay.
front of her. The OG refused to let any more murder happen. Onion, Corn, Zip Zap Zop, Squidward, Chad, Sin, Spurky, Blubby.
These are good nicknames.
Their zeros and ones won't go down in vain. One good kick to the head.
Wait, but what move did
and
you
we
use?
did it. We completed the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke.
'Cause High Jump kicked in this, for
Teriyaki
example.
and Ari were
Just
the
saying.
only survivors, but the whole team put in a lot of work to get us to number one. A cheers to the true Mad Lads.
I enjoyed that a lot. I thought that was really, really good. I see why this is so popular. It's great narrative, great animation, great storytelling. Really, really overall amazing video. Wait, what am I even recording? I am. Let's go, Wolf. Yeah, really well done. I don't really have anything else to add to that. I enjoyed it a lot. Very well played. I appreciate that Jaiden seems to have really done their research and knows like exactly they were very aware of a lot of little moments in the video where like they talked about leading Manectric to deal with Skarmory, for example, and about like knowing when you had to grind and when you didn't have to grind for the most part. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very well done, both as a video and as a run. So I also appreciate that they recognized that they had to make sacrifices at times. So I think that's a trait of, a successful Nuzlocke, as someone who has never completed a Nuzlocke. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Go check out the original. I will link it in the description and comments down below. Check out Jaiden, because obviously they're super talented. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.